Alright, hello and welcome to episode 32 of my playthrough of Feed the Beasts Plexiglass Mountain. So last episode we finished off building this little chain of machines here so that we could produce sodium and feed it into the smelter here so that we could start working on making some plexiglass. Well, between this episode and the last episode, we actually updated the modpack. We're at finally version 1.2 of the modpack. So we have a few new toys to play with, but it also went ahead and changed the recipe of some of this stuff, right? So before we could have used, I think it was like resin or something like that from trees that we could have gotten, tree resin. I think it was actually just called tree resin, to make the molten plexiglass as well as the sodium, right? So that is no longer the case. The case now is we need phenolic resin, which I have no idea what that is. I had a quick look between episodes and trying to figure out how on earth to make this stuff. But it seems like it's not extremely difficult, right? This phenolic acid comes from refining inside of the immersive engineering refinery. Creosote oil and acetaldehyde, or dehyde, is acetaldehyde. I don't know how you pronounce that. But we need creosote oil, which we know how to get. We can get that pretty readily, and we actually have a bunch of it already sitting up here inside of this fluid tank. We've got 22 buckets worth, actually, which is a fair amount of this, and we can always make more if we want, just by grabbing ourselves like a stack of coal, throwing the coal in there, and then I can like speed this bad boy up like that. And then as this processes and turns into coke, that gives us some creosote oil. So that is all well nice and easy. So we need to do that. If we look at phenolic acid, right click, because that gives us the recipe. So we do that. So creosote oil is really easy. The next one that we needed is the acetaldehyde. Now this one's a bit more interesting, right? So if we click on that and learn how to make this, and we need ethanol or bioethanol, which is either a immersive engineering or create, is how we get either one of those two liquids, and silver plates, and that gives us the acetaldehyde. I guess that's how we're going to pronounce that. Which isn't all that hard. It just means we need to build a couple of refineries and do some liquid transportation, which realistically is super easy to do, at least at this early stage where we're not going to need too much of this stuff to make what we need. So what we need to do is we need to make at least 2 of these refineries, which you can see if I click on that, it doesn't actually give us a recipe, right? Because it's immersive engineering. We need to do some other stuff. So we can get the oh my god, right click this one. The acetaldehyde there. So to get that, we need ethanol, which we can also get from one of these recipes. Actually, here is like super easy as to how to get ethanol. Or right click it. There we go. I just had to right click the right one. By using, we can do it, or no, left click ethanol. How to make ethanol. Right, that's what we want to learn how to do. Right, there we go. We need the industrial fermenter, and just like, it looks like most plant matter can go in there with some power and time, more than likely, and we can make ethanol pretty easily, hopefully. So that all honestly doesn't seem all that difficult. So we probably can do most of this stuff with all the industry that we already have in place, being our applied energistics and stuff. But let's take a nap real quick. But the way that we make the immersive engineering machines is you need to build it as like a big old multi-block. If we look at this thing here, I've already looking at the refinery. You can see here that we need like to build up a bunch of things and actually make a multi-block and then activate the multi-block. So that's not that hard. Just gives us here a list of the things that we're going to need to make, like steel scaffolding, some light engineering. So there's a lot of stuff from immersive that I don't actually know how easy or difficult it is going to be to get, or whether we can automate it or not to make our lives easier or not. I don't know, but I want these solar panels because they seem overpowered, and they seem to have fixed the overpoweredness by making the crafting recipe of getting it much more painful. But even then, none of this stuff realistically looks all that difficult. We just need to do, I guess, some list making and then create some of this stuff, right? Because here we need steel scaffolding, some cauldrons, redstone engineering blocks, iron sheet metal, fluid pipes. Like, it doesn't seem all too difficult. And we should be able to make this pretty comfortably. And we're going to need 2 of these refineries, I think. And then like doing like fluid handling and stuff like that, we're just going to use laser eye since we've already been using that. And as for, you know, our plant matter, we've got a ton of stuff already sitting in here. And this also needs to get expanded. I might do this between episodes and start building in some more infrastructure here to get more items coming in. Ooh, but our Certus quartz essence is nice and full. Let's empty that out so that we're actually collecting more in there. Where's my thingy? Seeing as we were constantly running out of this stuff, we should definitely turn it into the crystals. Oh, that's so nice. And then all of these can go back into here. Sweet. All right, so we've got somewhere that we can start. So the first thing we're going to need to do is I'm going to sit here just for a couple minutes and make a list of all the items we're going to need to make. And I'm going to check it twice. And we'll come back once I figure out what we need, and then whether we need to make other immersive engineering blocks like this thing here to make that stuff, we will come back and discuss, I guess, in a moment. So let's do that. We'll be back in a second. Alright, so I made my list of everything that I need. Realistically, it doesn't look too difficult. There's nothing over here that we're going to need a bunch of. But I'll list it off here as we go. So we need 22 of steel scaffolding. So if I go here and let's just add all of this stuff to my wish list. Steel scaffold is this one. I need 22 of those. The next thing we're going to need is light engineering blocks, which are these bad boys. And we are going to need a total of 6 of those. We need heavy engineering blocks, which are these bad boys. And of those, we're going to need 4 of those. Then it's iron sheet metal. Which is, I just guess that is the one we're going to need the most of, and that's 36 of those, which honestly isn't that bad. We can make that pretty comfortably, I think, with the amount of metal that we have. We need a way to get plates that isn't a multi-servo press. Is there? I thought there was a way that we could get plates from Mechanism, but we'll look at that in a moment, I guess. Other than that, we need fluid pipes, which are the immersive engineering types. We need these ones. We're going to need 12 of those, which again just is more sheet metal, I guess. Then we'll create immersive engineering ones. I guess we could do it that way. I wonder if there's a better way of getting plates. We could cast plates. That's also lame. I guess the only machine version we can do that is the thermal, so we may as well throw that in the auto crafting because we might need a lot of this stuff as we go along. So fluid pipes we got. The next one that we need is redstone engineering, which are these bad boys. And of these, okay, they're not that hard. We're going to need a ton of iron sheet metal though to make all of this stuff. Yeah, these aren't that bad. These and we only need 2 of those. And then the last one, we're going to need 4 cauldrons. Cauldron, which are you. And you just cost iron. We can make that real easy. Let's just go here and just make up the 4 that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. You can go in the system. Nice. Steel scaffolding. How difficult are you to make? You're just going to be steel and then steel rods. And then we can just do all of that through crafting. We may as well just teach all of this stuff because it doesn't really hurt to let this system know how to do all these things. So it needs to know how to do that. And then the other thing it needs to know is steel rods. So we can teach it steel rods. Bang, and then both of these can go into the molecular assemblers. Doesn't really matter where they go. And now if I go here and then order steel scaffolding, because we're gonna have to make the steel itself, since we don't actually have a whole lot sitting there, I'm just gonna request the 22 that we need, and then that'll like craft up over time. It shouldn't be too long, hopefully. And then we can also click here and see what's happening. I just found that button the other day, like not long ago. That's going to take its time. We'll let it do its thing. Unless I just cancelled it, which I did. 22, start. So we can tick that off on my little to-do list on my other monitor. The next thing we need is light engineering blocks. How difficult are you to make? We need iron mechanical components, iron sheet metal, and then copper ingots. Mechanical components, unfortunately, the only really easy way to do these is with the workbench. You can make an automated engineer's workbench, but I think that's just another, like, big machine, isn't it? Yeah, these things. Automated engineer's workbench. How difficult are you to make? Because this is just going to add to the list. You're pretty annoying. First made a small scale engineering, the machine is able to follow certain instructions described by a blueprint to assemble items. Nah, we'll just handcraft these. We don't need that many of them. We need 6 of these. So let's skip that. Heavy engineering, how difficult are you? You just need a ton of steel and steel sheet metal. So we need a ton of steel plates. We can request that. We can add that to the system. That's going to be easy. The sheet metal again is going to be easy. We just can't do that until I automate up some plate pressing, which is fine. Same thing with the fluid pipes, redstone. We need more sheet metal. Cauldrons are done, so I can get rid of that off of there. And we can tick that off. Okay, so looks like we are going to need to automate sheet pressing. So I'm going to need a multi-servo press. So let's make one of those, multi-servo press. Okay, we need Constantin gear. Do we have Constantin? Apparently not, so we need to make all of this stuff. I disconnected my keyboard because I'm silly. Constantin machine frames. I should be able to make a machine frame so long as I have tin gears and things. I should really like automate all of this stuff. Okay. We have all of this sitting upstairs. I can't just, let's make, like, because we're going to need 2 of these. So let's teach all these recipes, I guess, to the system to make all of these machines, because it doesn't hurt just to have them in here. Anytime I need to make something, I can just request it then, if that's the case. Gears we can't make. We're going to need Constantin gears, bronze ingots, and redstone flux coils. We should teach the system redstone flux coils, because actually I probably already taught it, didn't I? I haven't. I have not taught it. So let's teach it that then. Cool. You can go there. Wow, this is like filling up really quickly. The amount of assemblers we already have down there, we've already got 9 of them, and like this is already getting filled with recipes. It's kind of redonkulous. No, bronze ingots. Is there a way that we can do this with mechanism? Oh, we can, if we use tin and copper inside of a thingy. So the other thing we'll probably want to do is teach alloying through the induction smelter as well. So let's add that to the list of things we want to make. But I guess we can handcraft this. I just need tin and copper. So let's just grab out a stack of tin and a stack of copper. I probably already have bronze in here, don't I? Yeah, I do. I don't need to make this. Let's grab out our bronze, because we're going to need that. Constantin, I forget how to make. How do we cast you? Copper and nickel. Let's make a bunch of you. Copper. Nickel. Grab a stack of each. We'll throw these up in the induction smelter that's upstairs. That can just live inside of that. Not bronze, copper. There we go. You'll turn into Constantin as we go. Cool. Actually, once I have 2 sets of these, I'm going to turn these into gears straight away. Which is already in there. Lovely. And then that'll be everything that we need to make the multi-servo press. That's my 2 gears. I'm going to let that keep going. And then we'll start teaching some extra stuff, I guess, because we're going to need all this working. Multi-servo press. Oh, control click. No, I need to make a tin gear, apparently. Because of course I do. Let's make a tin gear. Wrong one, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to need multiple of these multi-servo presses, one for making gears, one for making plates. So I'm actually going to want 2 of these, so I want more Constantin gears. That's fine. I need the tin gears need to go into there. And that should already be done. Nice. Cool. Let's just make another one since we're going to need it anyway. Let's grab that out. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 gear. That makes the 2 that we need. Cool. That should be that. I need my tin gear as well. Let's just make a bunch of you. Actually, it's not going to hurt. I'll just take 4 with me. Let's go back downstairs. A wireless terminal would be like brilliant. We need to work on that at some point in the future. Oh, did I really run out of space inside of my thing? Oh my god. Drive. ME drive, isn't it? Okay, let's make one of these. Start. And then I need a 16K. God, I can't. No, let's just fill out this thing here. Let's just make 3 of them. In one of you, I need 2 more. And that means I need 2 more of you as well. Now these are going to take a hot minute to craft up, as you can see. We can actually watch this do the thing. Cool. Now that that's there, I can do at least one of them for now. And I think of these we can just craft by hand. Yeah, totally. Cool, and that can live in there. Now we have extra storage. Now the Constantin can go in there. Jeez, man. How long are you gonna take? You're still taking a hot minute here. I wonder what's the slowest factor. I think it's probably just the fact that this only has 1 coprocessor. And we could probably speed it up if we added some more coprocessors to each of these CPUs. I also don't know why it selected the slowest one to craft that stuff. But whatever. Well, that's 2 more of those. That's all good now. Sweet. So multi-servo press, let's make another one of those. Cool. I'm gonna need a gear working die. I need to make one. Gear working die. I need a diamond gear and in-bar plates. And in-bar plates are just from a motor. Okay, so let's make in-bar. And then I need diamond gear. Let's just grab 4 of you. We'll take this upstairs. I could just steal the one that we have up here, but just in case I want to do stuff by hand still, it's not a bad idea just to keep it up here. Let's grab that. Ooh, can I not make a diamond gear like that? No, the only way I can make it is by crafting, apparently. Fine then, be that way. So it's just going to be like that. And then I need an iron nugget, which will be there. Cool, that's diamond gear. I need in-bar plates, which means I need to take that out and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, and that'll be number 4. So now I should be able to make this. Cool. This gear working die that I already had can go back into there. Let's take this stuff down to the basement, I guess. Or to level 2 basement. Where do I want my mechanism stuff to go? My thermal stuff to go. Let's put it over here in this corner. Let's just follow this line. It will go like there and there. You can be my gear working one. Gonna need what? Pattern providers and some ME cables. Do I have ME cables in my thingy? Yes. So let's bring these across and down. And it's not there. Bang. The other thing I need to do is bring over power, which I can probably do just from down along here. Bang, bang. I'm going to need these universal cables. Actually, didn't I upgrade to advanced cables? What if I put you in here and then look up cable? No, I haven't upgraded to advanced cables yet. Let's make a stack of these then, because I'm going to need more anyway. And this is waiting on something. I don't know what. What are you waiting on? Oh, making steel. Alright, cool. That should be enough. Let's run power along here. Cool. Let's jump out of there. Both of you have power. Sweet. We need pattern providers. Here. Pattern provider. Oops, I needed 2 of these. 1, and you chose like the slowest thingy as well, didn't you? Okay, cool. Now I have these 2. These 2 should just be able to work on top of that. And then I'm just going to go configuration, input, output through the top. And that should be all we really need. And now I need to make it so that I know which one's which. Can I rename you? Is that a thing I can do? To know which one's which, or does like the system already tell me? Let's have a look. Not that one, this one. And smelting factories, I have 4 of those. Molecular assemblers, multi-servo press. Yeah, it doesn't tell me which one's my gear press and which one isn't. So let's go here. And we're going to look up gear. And we're going to teach it. Do I need to teach it this yet? Probably not, but let's teach it tin gears anyway. Bang, I'm just going to clear that. And then the other thing I'm going to teach it is iron plates. Iron plate. And multi-servo press. And the other one we need to know is steel plate, which is this one inside of the multi-servo press as well. Cool. Okay, so you're the gear working one, which means I'll throw the gear in you, and then these ones can go in there. And at least that way now, whenever I go to this pattern thingy, I go all the way to the bottom, I can see at least which line is which, so that I can like throw them in from here. Alright, so we need to make 36 of iron sheet metal. So we go here, and then we go iron sheet metal, and then we click that. Item substitutions we want to allow. We go like that. That goes into a molecular assembler. Doesn't really matter which one. Cool. Because I'm pretty sure they're all speed upgraded. And now if I just go here and I type in sheet metal, I need, how many of these do I need? I think I said I needed 36. 36, request. That was really fast. Did I already have iron plates in here? I must have already had iron plates. Okay, that works. I don't know when I made them any iron plates, but I made them. Cool. So sheet metal's done. I need the light engineering block, which is this one. So I need 4 more iron sheet metal. Well, actually, no. I need 6 of those. So 4 times 6 is 24. I need an extra 24 sheet metal. Not steel, sheet. I need an extra 24 for that. Start. They will craft up, and that's going to take a while now because the multi-servo press has to go through it. So we're making those. I need iron mechanical components, which is just going to be more iron plates. So let's go iron plates, and let's request like 70 of them. And then what's required with this? Your steel. So I need a ton of steel plates as well. Okay. So if that's going to be the case, you are going to be way too slow. So let's augment that then, I guess. Come on, jump up. There we go. Let's say I want the reinforced, not refined, reinforced integral components. sitting inside of it to at least 3x. Why are you not wish listing? There we go. So that we can make this stuff go faster. Can I just make one of you? Do I have stuff sitting there? Signalum. Let's just make it. Oh, did I not have? I thought I had a bunch of signalum sitting in there. Apparently not. Because otherwise this is just going to take forever. So let's teach it how to do all of this junk. Invar, we need to teach all of this sort of stuff. So I think today is just going to be getting ourselves prepped for this point, since the update kind of messed with our merger here a little bit. So I need another induction smelter. Induction smelter. We need Invar gears, which I have Invar in my inventory at least, so I can make the gears with this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, you're slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make these. Thank you. Cool. If I then go request this, I need a gold gear, don't I? So let's take a stack of gold. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just make the one that I need. I should teach all of this stuff just to make the integral components. I thought we were done with thermal. I could have sworn that there was a way to do alloying with mechanism. Yeah, there totally isn't, unless I use the metallurgic infuser, but like I don't have one that is sitting empty so that I can put like tin in for bronze, or like, I don't think there's even a way that I can make Constantin through it. Unless I make the dust, which means like making blends and stuff, which is just like crushing up everything. Nah, too much effort. Way too much effort. Let's go through the effort that we're doing now anyway to make the auto crafting for this stuff. I feel like this is less painful. Multi-servo presses were done. I can get rid of that. Induction smelter. Which means that can go there. I need to connect up that. I need a new pattern provider. Let's just make like 16 of these. Oh, I don't have enough flux. Let's just make the one that I need then. Oh, no. You need to actually connect to the system. There we go. Come on. There we go. And then the same thing as before. You're going to be input, output at the top. Now, we're going to have to teach a ton of things to this stuff then. Multi-servo press, induction smelter. There we are. All right. So let's say we want to teach hardened integral components to start with. So you are going to be the first thing. So we need to make that. All right, for you to be able to make this, we need to teach it how to make Invar and golden gears. So let's teach that then. So Invar, whoops, no, not like that. Invar is made in the induction smelter. Like that. The heck? Why is that being funny? Let's just teach it this way then. 1 ingot, 1 iron, is it 2 iron, 1... No, not 64. Nope. Oh my goodness. Is it really being that painful? There. 2 iron to 1 nickel makes Invar. And then I need to teach it that a gold gear inside of the multi-servo press. Cool. So then I guess multi-servo press, the gear working one, needs to know that. Induction smelter needs to know the Invar recipe, and then the molecular assemblers need to know that. So theoretically, I should just be able to click make, or I can control click it because I don't have the glass. But I should just be able to request this. If I actually go here and go, what's it called? Hardened. Let's make 2 of you. Or the gear working one got messed up. It's you. I need to get rid of that in there. Cool, now it should work. And say I want to craft. It'll take its time because it has to smelt up a bunch of stuff, but it should work. Over time. Cool. So the next thing that would need to teach it would be this one. So let's go here. Teach it that. We know how to, oops, no, we already know how to make that. Oh, I need to clear you. Bonk. You go there. Reinforced one. There we go. Reinforced, we know how to do that. We have quartz. We need to teach it electrum then. So then we go here, electrum. Induction smelter. Why is it using gold dust? I don't understand. There. Cool. That knows how to make electrum now. Now the other one it needs to know is signalum gears, which again is just 4 signalum. And then we need to teach it how to make the signalum itself. Just going through the steps. This is all auto crafting ever is. It's all exactly the same. You just got to go through and teach it like all the prerequisites that you need to actually be able to make this stuff. Which is going to be that. Cool. So then, yeah, ingots have to go into that. Signalum gear goes into that, and then hardened molecular assembler. Now if I look at integral components, if I request 2, it should start working. Crafting 9. This is just going to take forever because these machines are hella slow. And we need to set auto output on all of these. That's why it's all getting stuck. That's kind of annoying that happened. I did not know that auto output was not auto enabled, but that works. It's really slow to start with, but once I have these integral components and stuff, it should start working better. And there's my hardened ones. Actually, I'm not going to use the hardened ones because I want the reinforced ones. At minimum, I want those. Okay, so we have all that at least. That's all kind of working. I need to go make some iron mechanical components. So let's grab... Do I have any of these plates sitting here? I got 58 of them. Cool, that'll work. What else do I need? And I just needed some, like, copper. Copper. Cool. Let's run back upstairs. Can I make you with this? I totally can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 per one of these? Oh, it makes 4. Okay. That's fine. Because I need, how many of these do I need in total? I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 craftings of that. Sweet. So that's done at least. We should just be able to now throw all of this stuff inside. And then request up that. Cool, let's throw that back into the system for the time being. All of this is taking a very long time, but it's getting there. Steel sheet metal. I guess I can teach steel sheet metal to this. Since we know how to make steel plates. I think, yeah, we know how to make steel plates. And I only need to do 1 craft of these. I also need electrum, apparently. So let's make... yeah, the 4 that I need. Steel. This will eventually make its way to actually making them. Making the enriched. Steel is like honestly the slowest step we have in this because it's just the one machine making, like doing all of the steps. I could probably like break it up and have like multiple machines doing it, but I don't know how useful that is. Cool. Once the presses are done, oh, our reinforced thing should be done. Yeah, cool. That's 2 of them. I need another 1 of these, don't I? To craft up. So let's put you in there, oh, in there, and in there. You should work faster now, hopefully. Not significantly faster, but faster. It'll do the job for now. Cool. Once this other one crafts up. Just nail them, it's waiting on. Cool, cool, cool. We're getting there, right? Things are happening. Where's my steel sheet metal? Nice. I need steel plates, don't I? To make these things. So I need 2 of these per, and I need 4 of them. So 2 times 4 is 8. I need 8 steel plates. Okay. And then I need 1 electrum. Nice. That's a heavy thingy done. Fluid pipes. I should just be able to make however many of these I needed. I needed 12 of them, didn't I? Let's just make a pattern for this, because why not, hey? Fluid pipes, pattern. Everything can get a pattern. I'm just lazy and don't like handcrafting. I needed, how many of these do I need? I only needed like another 6 of them. Let's just do 8. That should be 1 craft's worth. Cool. That's all of that I needed as well. Let's throw that back in there. The sheet metal can go back in there. And then I needed the redstone engineering, which are these guys, which I should just be able to craft up as well. 9 sheet metal. Cool. So that's my 36 of that. Steel scaffolding. Let's grab that out. I needed 22 of these. Light engineering. I needed 6 of those. Heavy engineering I haven't done yet. Sheet metal I've got. Fluid pipes, I just made them. I needed 12 of these. Oops. 12 of those. I needed redstone engineering, I only needed 2 of these. I needed my cauldrons. All 4 of them will do. So now the last thing I need is my heavy engineering, which are these things. So I was just waiting on my steel plates, which I have now. And it's that and what to make the thingies. And copper. And my copper should still be up there, I think. Unless I put it away. I put it away. Yeah, I definitely put it away. Let's throw that stuff in there. Copper. Nice. We can throw that and that in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That makes that. I should just be able to make my heavy engineering now. Oh, I need my 1 electrum. Of course. Heavy engineering there. I need 4 of these actually. I needed all of them. Okay. That took a while. We have all the components that we needed to make the stuff. So I think that's probably what we're going to call it for this episode. And the next episode we'll come back and actually build out the machines and then figure out how they work. Does that sound like a plan? I know this was a pretty boring episode if that's going to be the case, but let's do that. So if anyone's still watching, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video if you like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll come back tomorrow and then keep working along this thing to make plexiglass, because this is getting painful very quickly. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next one. Peace.